Now, since the Season 2 Mandalorian trailer, there's been some fantastic theories that have come out. Friend of the channel, @chat, put out a great theory about how Din Djarin might be looking for Luke Skywalker, and another friend of the channel, StarForce1, also put out a great theory about how Din Djarin might be visiting the planet of Lothal. And I think there's a clear common connection between these two theories, and that is Din Djarin is indeed looking for the Jedi. I mean, after all, if Din Djarin's going to Lothal, it's probably because somebody told him about the history of Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka all being on Lothal. And if this is the case and Din Djarin is out in the galaxy, out in the Outer Rim, looking for hints of the Jedi, this group of enemy sorcerers, there is certainly one place that I think it would be absolutely amazing if he visited. And that is the moon that Ahsoka and Rex almost crash land on at the end of Clone Wars Season 7. Remember, on that moon they create a memorial to Fives and the other fallen clones after their battle with them during Order 66. Now hear me out, I don't think this might be the most plausible of scenarios, but wouldn't it be amazing if we got to see Din Djarin and Baby Yoda on that moon, connecting the Mandalorian Season 2 with the end of the Clone Wars Season 7. This would cause a clear connection between the Mandalorian and the Siege of Mandalore arc, which was massively popular and successful on Disney Plus, and would cause fans like you and me to go back and watch the Siege of Mandalore, but also other casual fans might get interested in the Siege of Mandalore as well. And in this way, they would be introduced to Ahsoka Tano, who of course is supposed to be making her live-action debut in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. That all said, what exactly would happen to the child and Din Djarin on this mystery moon that has never actually been named by Lucasfilm? Well, I think the most interesting thing that could happen to these two is that they could find the false grave of Captain Rex. Remember, after all, in the Ahsoka novel, it was suggested that Captain Rex faked his own death and included Ahsoka's lightsabers in his grave, signifying that he had eliminated her during Order 66. And of course, the really interesting thing here is that the Clone Wars Season 7 didn't seem to stay true to that idea that there was this burial, this fake grave for Captain Rex with Ahsoka's lightsabers in it, but there could still be one with one of the lightsabers in it. After all, we did see a very significant character showing up on that moon and finding one of Ahsoka's two lightsabers resting in the snow. But of course, the big question here then becomes, how exactly is Din Djarin and the child going to find Captain Rex's false grave? Well, certainly it would make a lot of sense if the New Republic had published a lot of information that the Empire had held back from its citizens and kept classified, and the whereabouts of certain Jedi could be some of that information that was published. Din Djarin, having connections to the underworld, could probably find somebody that could access a lot of this information, process it for him, and then narrow down that information to a few locations for him to visit. And as for finding Captain Rex's actual false grave with Ahsoka's lightsaber in it, I think that's something that the child might be able to sense. I mean, after all, we know at this point he is a very powerful Force user and has a great connection to the Force. I just love the idea that Din Djarin and the child would find one of Ahsoka's lightsabers in this grave, and then the Mandalorian might be able to use that lightsaber to defeat Moff Gideon. But hey, Star Wars fans, I know we've gone deep into speculation land here, and this is certainly a theory that shouldn't be taken too seriously. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.